Hi everyone, I'm Wes O'Donnell, veteran of the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force, and proud graduate of American Military University. Welcome to the Sitrep. Today, I'm bringing you the top military news stories of the week, covering everything from Army recruiting goals to the latest on artillery production. Let's dive in, but first, roll the intro. First up, the U.S. Army is setting its sights high for the next fiscal year, aiming to recruit 61,000 new soldiers. This follows a successful year in 2024, where the Army surpassed its goal by recruiting 55,000 new soldiers after several years of struggling to meet recruiting targets. Army Secretary Christine Wormuth made this announcement at the Association of the U.S. Army's annual conference. The Army's improved numbers come after the service reworked its outreach strategies, targeting younger recruits and addressing concerns around service readiness. Next, in an effort to reduce maintenance-related aircraft mishaps, the U.S. Air Force is introducing new safety training and briefings for its maintainers. However, these maintainers will be required to sign non-disclosure agreements, meaning they won't be able to openly share details about these incidents. This is part of the Air Force's strategy to protect sensitive information while enhancing its focus on safety and reducing accidents that have plagued operations recently. Next up, the Army has announced a new incentive for soldiers deployed in operational environments for more than 60 days. Troops in these situations will now receive an additional $240 per month. This move is part of the Army's ongoing effort to boost morale and provide greater financial support to soldiers deployed away from home for extended periods. The Army hopes that this added compensation will serve as recognition of the hardships and the sacrifices service members make during long deployments. Next, with the global demand for ammunition surging, especially given conflicts like the war in Ukraine, the U.S. Army is racing to resolve bottlenecks in its production of 155mm artillery shells. In response, the Army is expanding its supplier base, moving away from relying on a single producer. This diversification will help ensure a steady flow of ammunition, which is critical to supporting both domestic operations and foreign allies. Army officials hope that by increasing production capacity, they can meet the growing demand for munitions in the future. Finally, the Army is continuing to innovate in ammunition technology from small arms to artillery. The service is working on upgrading its munitions to increase their effectiveness on the battlefield. For example, the Army is developing new rounds that can better penetrate armor and destroy fortified targets. These advancements aim to provide soldiers with more accurate, reliable, and powerful ammunition, enabling them to engage a wider range of targets with greater precision. That's all for this week's real quick update on top military news stories, curated from our favorite sites around the web: Defense News, Military Times, The Early Bird. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest developments in the military world. I'm Wes O'Donnell. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Stay safe and take care.